Hey everybody, welcome back to your tower reading. I'm going to draw two cards here from the Major Arcana deck to find out what the overall energy for your tower moment is and the outcome. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, then we'll start clarifying with this. If you're new here, thanks. Hit the subscribe button, that really helps. If you don't want to, that's totally cool. Every star sign here is equal. We all get to play, and these are all timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. So if you're watching this a week from now, 2 weeks from now, whatever, it just it's for you because you felt like you saw it for a reason, so you're here for a reason, and I hope this helps you. Honestly, I hope nobody resonates with this ever. So this because tower moments are usually kind of iffy, they're not very fun. So if it were up to me, I would have everybody have a good time all the time, but that doesn't happen. So if you're here, you came here for a reason. So let's figure out what your tower moment is today. The moon card. So that's a not good start right off the bat because the moon card is the card of obscurity. That's like, no, you don't see this coming. Why not? Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, this is the card of blindness. This is the card of you don't see it. This is the card of, well, I didn't know that was even going to be a thing. How? What? Why? That didn't make any sense. This is the card of surprise. And that leads to your tower moment, which this isn't good, but here we go. And it leads to the hermit. So whatever this tower moment does to you, it's going to make you want to be alone. It's going to be like, nope, I need some me time. I need some me time. I need to regroup. I need to recover. I need to find answers. I just need to be alone for a while, which is fine. We all need some space, right? So whatever this is, it's probably something to do with people. Yeah, something to do with people. Because the world and the lovers here. So this is basically the end of a chapter. The world card is the end of a chapter, cycle complete, closure done. And the lovers card, of course, is the lovers' emotional relationship. If you don't know, I'm the lizard guy right there, me. But it's on the bottom. So yeah, this could be the end of a relationship that you don't see coming. This is just out of the blue, like a bolt from the blue, we could call it. And it ends this relationship in a heartbeat. Why? Why does it end it? Why does the moon card here? Well, let's clarify a little bit. We got those seven of cups. So you might be in the clouds a little bit. Literally, you might be thinking of too many different things at once. There might be a lot going on right now. This is also the card of self-delusion. So you might think yourself as being better off than you really are. So you're in a relationship, right? And you think everything's fine, and you're just doing all these projects and getting everything done, or you're trying to, and got all these irons in the fire. You're just doing all these business and whatever. And well, meanwhile, the relationship is falling apart. So yeah, you might be not be paying attention to the relationship right now, and that's why you don't see this tower moment coming. Yeah, when it does hit, the Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands, on this side, there's no communication. There's a lot boiling underneath the surface, right? It's there. The words just don't come out. So it's like a boiling pot of steam with a lid on it, and it's bubbling up. So you're distracted. The person who you aren't paying attention to is getting real mad at you, and you don't see that at all. There you go. There's the basic tower moment, and there's no communication. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is no communication between you and someone else because you think everything's fine. You're just doing your best to keep things running. Seven of Cups up here, but you've lost track of what you were supposed to do to begin with. The most important thing is probably being with the one you're supposed to care about. Lover's card is up here. So yeah, you're off track quite a bit, and you don't know you are. That's the problem. You have no idea you're off course. Welcome to the reading. Maybe if you're watching this, you can turn it off when you're done and you know have a temperature check with the relationship, see how things are going. Might be running a little hot. This tower moment, yeah. Queen of Pentacles over the tower. This means that this person is probably someone who's just trying to keep themselves together. They're trying to keep the money, the physical things, the food. They're just trying to keep things running smoothly. Okay, when this tower burns, they're not going to want to do that anymore. They're going to be like, you know what? If you don't need me, you don't need me. I'm out. And that tower moment of yours is going to literally stop everything. The Knight of Pentacles here. When it burns, everything comes to a grinding, screeching halt. It does not move. And yeah, it's probably moving pretty slow right now. I mean, you're probably at work all the time, and then you're probably thinking to yourself, "Well, man, I'm at work all the time. I'm doing this, that, and the other." And it's like, yeah, well, if you're in a relationship, you kind of gotta, you know, budget your time a little better, and you're not doing that right now. So yeah, there's a lot going on underneath the surface that you don't see, the moon. And when this tower burns, they're not going to do it anymore, and everything in your life comes to a screeching halt, which makes you alone. There you go. All right. When you're in hermit mode, you're going to look for the Six of Pentacles. You're going to look for a little bit more equality, but it might be a little too late here. You're going to say, well, I should have been this. I should have given a little bit more. And you're probably in your head thinking, well, I give so much, this, that, and the other, and it's all material things, right? You got to give you, and you're not doing that. So you're going to be thinking to yourself, man, I should have done. I should have been more, because hermit mode going to let you see things clearly. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. You've invested a whole lot into all the wrong things. Now, in the physical world, material world, now this is probably the best thing you could have done, but you went too far in one direction. So the Six and the Seven of Pentacles show up here. So this is definitely a money thing for you. Four of Swords. Yeah, you're going to want to heal. You're going to want to be alone, and you're going to want to get better for sure. But this might be just a you thing, because up here, the Lovers in the World card is basically saying it's the end of that chapter of your life. You messed it up. You can't go back. The World card on that side of the tower is basically you're done. King of Wands, this is someone who likes to be a leader, who sees things and then goes, man, it could be so much more. So this is what you have been doing. This is what you have been doing in this relationship. This is what you've been. This is who you've been. You've been a leader. You've said, that's really cool, and I want to do more and more and more, and you want to think bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like Reed Richards in the comic book. That's one of Sue Storm's major complaints, or it used to be. It's like he spends all his time in his lab. He does all the work. He could spend days and days and days in the lab and never come out. That's you. You're being Reed Richards, doing all the good work, but you got to budget some time together. And you're not doing that. You're the King of Wands. You don't know how to say no. Yeah, the Queen of Swords comes out after the Hermit mode. And yeah, you're going to be real brutally honest with yourself. You're going to be like, man, I should have done better. And you will. You'll learn. But this is going to be a harsh lesson for you, because you're going to be like, you're never going to see this breakup coming. You're never going to see this fight coming, because in your own mind, everything's great. You've deluded yourself into thinking everything's fine. You don't pick up on the hints. You don't pick up on the clues. I know if you're a guy, we don't do that very well. But if I were you, I would start paying attention. Okay? Yeah, King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, man, you are really going to be harsh on yourself in this hermit mode. You're going to be real. You're going to be real, man. This is going to be a inwards blaming situation. You are going to blame yourself for everything, and you know what? Might be right. This could all be your fault. And the problem is, you were trying to do the right thing, right? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You were trying to do the right thing, but you got absorbed in it. You went way too far into the right thing, and you left everything behind. And you thought, well, when I'm done, it'll be there. When I'm finished, it'll be there. When this is complete, I'll be there. But the problem is, there is no end game. There is no finish. There is no job well done. There is no time to back off. You keep getting involved in something, and then that leads to something else, and then you're like, well, I got to do that, and I got to do that, and I got to do that. And maybe you've been doing that for a while now. And yeah, you're going to see that very clearly, and you are going to blame yourself for everything in a very harsh way. And you might be right. You might have done it all to yourself, because yeah, you just want to go back. For sure, you want to go back to the way things were if there's two of Wands, but I don't think you're going to get to, because that's who you are. Once you get stuck on a project, you just go full in, right? You don't. There is no time off. There is no, I got to work until the job's done. You could be a writer. Writers do this all the time. It's like when they start a book, they just want to get to the end, but the problem is there's never an end. You get to the end of the book, and then it's, what am I going to do next? Right? There's always another idea, another plan, another something, and especially beginner writers who always think they need to pump out a bunch of content as fast as they can, and they don't realize that you can chill, you can relax, even though you feel guilty when you do that. Trust me, I know. And the Knight of Cups, yeah, this is the energy of, you might be taken back for a little bit, because this is the energy of starting things, getting through halfway ish, and then being bored of them, right? So you're just like, yeah, you're not quite the same. So this is going to take some recovery time, because you're going to be a little bit afraid that, yeah, you're going to be a little bit afraid because your wish was granted and you threw it away. Now, this person over here, this lover, this person, they're probably somebody who connects with you really well on a personal level. Probably not on a professional level. When you go to work, you probably hardly think about anything else but your work, right? And them, they're probably not like that. But personally, they're probably a perfect match. So you've got to learn balance. You got to learn balance. And here's the underneath card of the day, the Eight of Pentacles. So you've got 6, 7, 8, Queen, and the Knight of Pentacles here, which, yeah, this is very much a work-related thing. This is a very much project-related thing. This is something that you have thrown yourself into because you think this is either going to give you your big break, and you're like, just one more thing I got to get done, and then this is it. And then it keeps moving the goalpost. So, yeah. This is definitely a work or personal project type thing. You're the King of Wands. You don't know how to say no. You don't want to. You want to keep going because it makes you feel alive. And when this tower moment burns and you come home one day and she's gone or he's gone or whatever, you're going to be like, wait, what? I thought everything was good. And this is going to completely blindside you. You are not going to see this coming because you've been so obsessed and wrapped up in your work that you think everything's fine when it really isn't. So if you're watching this, my total advice would be to take a step back from your work, take a few days off, because if you don't want this world card to hit with the Lovers, the end of the chapter, you're close. And when that ending comes, there's probably no recovery from that. Because once somebody knows who you are and what you're like, they know you won't change. And there's no going back to that because it's like, I don't want to do that again. So this is your warning sign to change. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for today. Yeah, there's a lot of pentacles on the board here. So this tower moment's going to bring everything in your life to a stop completely. And you're going to be completely alone, and you're going to be harsh and judgmental on yourself because you know you had everything perfect and you threw it away for work. So be careful. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. Peace out. Bye.